What's good, future millionaires? We back with another banger. So we got the official reveal of Rocket Pawn inside the Shiba Inu metaverse. So Satoshi just gave us this tweet letting us know how Satoshi feels about it. So here you can see that Satoshi says simply incredible. So we got also a few hashtags stuck on this: metaverse, shib.io, Rocket Pawn, metaverse, shib. So let's go over to the official post from shib, the metaverse. We can see right now 70,000 views on this in a few hours. 1,100 likes, 46 quotes, 424 retweets. So let's take a look. So 1 minute long. Hey, I must say, this is impressive. Now, I want to play this back again so we can take some notes, make some pointers here, talk about some things we like, probably don't like, but I am at first view impressed on what we have here. I will say it has a lot more features than I expected it to. It's a lot more detailed than I expected it to be. We're seeing jets, rockets, all types of things, even cranes inside of there, which show that there will be some actual manufacturing process when it comes to some of these buildings and things that we see inside of this place. So this is it's a lot deeper than I expected. Let's take a look at it again. We'll pause throughout this time. So we see some type of facility with some security gates outside of it. I'm guessing I don't see the barbed wire on the fence, but where a barbed wire would be, a type of barbed wire fence. It looks like it could be a prison or something, to be honest, from the outside, or not necessarily a prison, but like a those electricity fields where they have high voltage signs everywhere, something like that. But also we can see, like, it looks like Ferris wheels in the background, or those could be things to build things like different machines, but it looks like we see a few cranes in the background. It looks like one of those carnival ride things that spin around. We can see a rocket in the frame. Also some other barbed wire fence in the background. We can see some sky platforms with just stuff going on. A lot of technological stuff going on right in this frame that we see here. Whether it's building, it just gives that vibe of like a futuristic city. See the fog coming up, showing rockets. I mean to do that. So I'm wondering what some of these rockets will actually go to. Will we be able to actually take trips into space from this metaverse? That opens up an entirely new realm of different possibilities and things that can be done. So this is just really, really interesting. I wonder why they made this rocket appear dated, though. They did give it like a little rust look to it. See like some cool gathering areas. It looks like probably like a major building where people go to. This might be one of the Shiba Inu, or it's obviously a Shiba Inu hub, but it might be something that the team is building inside of that hub in order to give us different access to things. Maybe this might be a location you have to go to apply for certain things inside of the metaverse, or to get things built inside of the metaverse. I'm not sure, but it looks good. I also like to see this here. There will be cars inside of the metaverse, so that's another aspect that we didn't really have too much information on it. Now we know that there will be potential for NFTs for vehicles, upgrades for vehicles, possibly repairs and different, vehicle shops inside of the metaverse. So all of this is going to be interesting to see, what people do with this technology. It basically looks like, some of the video games we see today. Now I got to show y'all this one little part I don't like. It looks like the shib is basically like kind of gliding or sliding through the screen right here. If y'all notice this part, let me raise it up a little bit more. All right, right there. It's like his front legs aren't moving, the way a dog would move as he's running forward. I don't know, maybe I just caught a bad angle right there, but that part looked a little wonky. But look at the waters, for the most part, the shadows, the colors, everything looks on point. See the high air balloon in the background. So for the first time, we get to actually see the people move throughout the metaverse. So we see that they will be, human characters. And I talked about in the video how I was happy about that. I got a good comment back. Somebody told me, they didn't think that was a good idea because of, it can quickly make the technology appear outdated as, technology moves forward. But, who knows? They may update the characters. And remember, this is just a preview also. But I like to see the, the different activities. So you see them doing yoga. Actually being able to gather with friends, possibly, talking to each other inside this metaverse. It's going to be very interesting. So they got people, so sailboating, being able to take boat rides, looking at the landscape. I like that aspect. The scenes are crazy, looking at the world that it's in, it looks, top notch. Also, I like this scene here, giving that idea of multiple people being gathered together, being able to, share, listen to the same music, basically party together. That opens up a lot of different event opportunities inside of the metaverse. Think about crypto events inside of the metaverse, NFT events inside of the metaverse, a lot of these events that we see taking place in the real world, this is now a location where some of these events are. So I definitely think they accomplished the mission of, making it look pleasant enough where people will want to go actually hang out inside of there in the first place. Because think about it, people aren't even excited about hanging out inside of the metaverse. All that potential, is scrapped. All the, what was invested into it is, basically goes to waste. But I think they actually did develop something that does look interesting enough to pique the interest of Shiba Inu investors. Also, other people out there in the metaverse space or, game world that might eventually cross over into the metaverse space. But I just want to keep y'all updated with that. 70,000 views already, so people are excited. Let's take a look at some of the comments. Gave me goosebumps. The team absolutely nailed this trailer, and here you all go, enjoy, says Marcy. Shiba Zam says amazing work, the quality is outstanding, and your team delivered a masterpiece. Someone else says this is actually blew my mind, I'm hyped. That's what I said. I was really surprised it looked that good. All Shiba Inu says we have the best metaverse. I'm definitely buying land, and I can't wait for it to be released. Jersey Girl Trader said the best I've seen. Shib. Someone else says, wow, it's time to buy land in Rocket Pond. Someone, everybody's just bullish on this right now. So that's a really good sign. It does appear to be received well by the community. So I'm bullish. I'm glad the team did this, rolled it out and actually kept with this date versus, possibly kicking it further down the line. Let's take a look at overall market prices and see how the market is reflecting today. So we know a few things are taking place in the space. SEC suing Binance as well as Coinbase and labeling a few of some of the top assets as securities. So this is a major blow to the space right now. We're seeing Binance assets sell off by the hundreds of millions. Also, we're seeing U.S. assets of Binance be frozen. The SEC looking at other ways to be able to freeze Binance's offshore assets as well. But yeah, it's a sticky time in crypto right now. At the bottom of this bear market, who knows if this is actually the bottom? Remember, this is not financial advice. Can't tell you what to do. Can't tell you to buy, sell, or hold. It's just financial entertainment, education, whatever you want to call it. But you know, at this bottom, you know, with things like this happening, you know, this could possibly wick us down even further, especially if this case goes negative for Binance. Now, like I talked about, it could be a win for DeFi, you know, to push the space further into decentralized finance where people realize not your keys, not your crypto. But also this could scare a lot of people, institutional money, retail investors, from stepping in the space. SEC threw out a lot of, you know, threats, you know, as well as to financial advisors, letting them know that them investing their customers' funds inside of crypto is basically not considered safe. So, you know, this could really shake the space up. Right now, we see the overall crypto market down 2.4%, sitting at 1.1 trillion, Bitcoin at 26,380, Ethereum at 1,838. We got BNB at 259, getting absolutely hammered. Sheesh. This is something that we couldn't have expected. You know, Binance has avoided, you know, issues, you know, well, I won't say complete issues, but they've avoided being targeted by the SEC, you know, this long. Being the #1 top exchange, I assumed that, you know, Binance was somewhat in the clear. Obviously knowing that once regulation came in, they would have to move into the compliance. But, you know, you would have think they would have brought this on a lot sooner. So, am I bearish on Binance as a whole? No, I'm not. I think, you know, CZ will continue to bounce around. A lot of people say he's a very elusive character who, you know, operates outside of basically any specific jurisdiction. Binance doesn't have a specific headquarters, so they can't say, you know, it's under specifically this jurisdiction. So I think he'll, you know, finagle his way around, but eventually, you know, he's going to have to do something. He's going to have to make a decision. It appears they did, you know, appoint a new CEO for the time being, or getting ready to appoint a new CEO. So that way this person can, you know, potentially be the new face to work with regulators, or just kind of take some of that heat off of CZ himself. So yeah, y'all, it's a crazy time. You know, I'm just paying attention to everything that's going on, taking in as much information as possible. That's all we can do at times like this to try to, you know, get the earliest sign of what's likely to happen next. But we got XRP at 51 cent, Cardano at 32 cent, Doge at 6 cents, Solana 1854, Matic at 76 cent, Tron 7 cent, Litecoin $88.46, DOT at 502, and we got Avalanche at 1393, and Shiba Inu at 17 plays by market cap at that 7884 level. So we officially broke that key support level. We were seeing around that 8,000 points per coin level, and we dropped into a new lower territory. So this is very bearish for Shiba Inu at the time being, but at the same time, for long-term investors, this is a good thing. It's an opportunity to be able to get Shiba Inu at a lower price, especially upon the news that the metaverse is getting closer to being released. Shibarium is getting closer to being released. You know, 2024 Bitcoin halving is, you know, likely a good sign for the crypto space. So, you know, we do have some future catalysts that, you know, are in our favor. You just got to give yourself enough time to be right. That's very important. Sometimes you can be right, but if you don't have enough time to hold on to that asset, or if you have to sell it early for financial reasons, or, you know, whatever the case can be, then you might miss out on that opportunity, because it might, yes, you might have been correct that the asset will eventually go up. But let's say if you held it for, you know, a year, and, you know, you had to sell it, versus if you were able to continue to hold it and it took 2 years for it to explode. Sometimes we could see that happen as well. But, you know, it's all a learning experience. No matter what position you're in, no matter what you have to do, you know, just continue to learn from it and encourage yourself to get better every day. But that's all we got for this video. Appreciate y'all for pulling up, and we are